Je nog kijken hai van het niet in zo'n game moriter allopen agus Gymru ha daskip shock wie aan een loeken in de gele aan de pik en winnetje 6 uur hosoch je daskip is waarschijnlijk vattig in de klucht er een kusje goed getal nog. Wees gemaakt, agus falt hier even BBC Alpen, agus gaan hij weer zo'n game horen in je nog Alpen, kwitalen in de Gymru aan de pik en winnetje, procent cash en je gaat met de rest kleintje voor Njolige, we snart kutje hier een nog Heather Lockhart. Heather, thank you so much for being with us tonight on BBC Alpen. It's a lovely night in Edinburgh. How much are you looking forward to this match between Scotland and Wales?
Yeah, really looking forward to it. Scotland-Wales is always one to savour. Last time out in the Six Nations this year, Scotland just pipped 2018, so it was absolutely fantastic. It always goes down to the wire, last kick, last pass, so it's part of the Vodafone series. There's another match next week against Fiji, and then a big tournament coming up, the WXV in South Africa.
Yeah, it's a huge year for the women's side. Just how important is it to start this new season off and build some momentum?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's all about the World Cup next year. Scotland have effectively qualified for the World Cup next year in England. Their place will be rubber stamped at the end of the WXV tournament on the 14th of October. The seedings will be done for the pools for the World Cup. So every match counts because they want to get a good seeding for the World Cup next year.
Great stuff. We'll hear more from you throughout the match, Heather. Ach gedraaste, als je een tal kleintje wil aarschotje naar halve Brian Easton. Ik zo Derek McKay, vachgeler.
Brian, Wales at home as a warm-up, I suppose, for the WXV2 tournament. Where does this game figure in your planning, your thoughts ahead of that?
It's an important game for us. We're not really looking at it as a warm-up or a friendly. It's an important game for us. I suppose with a year out to Rugby World Cup, we've got 2 games here against Wales and Fiji, and then obviously 3 games over in South Africa over the next few weeks. It's really important that we stay top 8 in the world, because World Cup draw would be really important for that. So, yeah, look, this is really important for us. We've picked a strong team tonight because of that, and we give Wales a lot of respect. These games have been tight over the last few years, 1, 2, 3 points. But yeah, we've had a good week, so this is a really important one for us.
Aarschotje en halp aan de hennig Brian Easton. Ze down maand nog al zoals kunnen spirish keur niegaris. Derek McKay.
Tap laat zich halm. Eigen glas aan de negen. Hij die de gesculptuur in Grieken aan de glas gever de hoosje mila. Apparuse tuba gewami. Het is een nolle shows die ook glas Carrefour. Ach, eigen scanjal. Als een rugby goedje. Gaan je choken hier aan. Afvaart, maar ik doe paar plastic. Kwart aan de stitch kleven. Agus gaan jullie rovla, gaan jullie roer. En je vaart hier dus en heb ik goedje moeije. Een goedje erin gaan in toe. Gewoon tjessel als een tunnel. Sloer een gomoortje. Ach kiloor ach kaun ha. Het hinemach getijkri de skipien. Fugin ach kijk maar jolig. Het kutje dingen een goedje aan mekaniger. De neven wat kutje dingen gaan met de veen hier hoor zo. Ach eentje voor geisen kwater de skipien dat nationte. Eentje voor gaan en daar skippen. Gehaartje galappen. Gaan het u. Brian is in de skippig. Kemal Larcher, a hug, a Gymru woodpick, a trigaletje, Shach Marigu to get the V. A lappick of a cluchanoi, a Gymru Nox Fiji in a Yachkin, was a lavat Norse in the Africa Jess or some WXV2. A Gymru, a cluchanoi. A lappip, I guess Australia, Masalat, Shinningan College, Gahat Kuchok a training, le New Zealand in a Yachkin, the Gymru, Siatsin of a cluchanoi, Hassing, Dolan, I guess such a givisation. Carmelier en de gloedje erin. Ik Gymru ha gierig bekken hier alappe als een klaar skipien. Chinemach een horsach de holt in jille nog ka. Alice Butchers. Er is nog gloed in de Gymru is een leggetuf uur. Hij hier een wenkje het horsach. Zo een negen ha. Horsach in basket. Kijk eens gloedje erin jille in een wenkje. De misk de galappen Lana Skelden naar Kloeikers en een 3 Sitjechiv uur. Geisen, Richard Malcolm, de skipper, ik zie hem aan Horsach, maar ik doe. Agis ik een jerige die snacht de goed heeft de galappen. Ja, Brebner Holden, Agis Lucia Scott, Erwinki. Gies ook. De gloedjes. De goal. Scrum van de Brebner Holden. Lan Scott. De Kummerich met de Giesju aan de Kjal. son y games yn o'ch a labe as yn lynchen dorach gorom achge mar a dŵl. Na skipig, it's in Colmar near in the park for the Vilna Hoffickeren, ar weitere Orly Guazolo van de rank. Is going Guusjen en o'ch. Joshin in Hoshach, Loinashent in de Cymru. At Hoshach games in. Na skipig kring Colmar is a wien. Effe huwer gach. Conre elle. Ik is de Cymru, maar heb ik doel. Tjushalkes, Shane. Had er weer mooi plager. Crucial glees belochat. Kira Bevan, skipper de Cymru sy'n hier door en nog. Is je snel vluggen er nille. Misschien je Loinaars en de achke. Niet Loinaars ten halappen. Tegin de Noren in de heen, je bialuf sloeg, het hoschig het game, maar zo'n de tussen in te hoschen. En komt ik gast gemoor geeft ze waar hier door rijden daar. Zeer bonner misschien niet het kluch trichtjes minikische kluch van de oog of toeristiek. Hij is er niet het in oog, het chili gaan skippig. Hij is als een kutter mag zeer bonner weer als je skippig, dan is kelder maar een graag kluch zo'n trichtjes tegen toerist. McDonald Nelson. Kluchje genei se jeetje cool truure wat kluchje fighting the Six Nations. De galappe, I guess ik cool Chloe Rowley gojolig. I guess Smith is over kluch kolig. Ja, ne Bristol Bears. En misk negen de wijnkie kutter mag Jade Conkel. Arash Chevy de gorstig. De Cymru kan miskige gezin dat er fijn ik majolig. I guess fijn de gojolig. Robin Wilkins ik jeetje nog betuif Kira Bevan. Jetzt in der Kluchkor is Kier Tourist gelijk kolig. A fegin de lip, nach helach het bekken gemeen kluchje leid Catherine Richards. De Gloucester Hartbury in de gleich. Padrangoch, Aurélie Croiselot, a skilled Guusjen, Ginje. In nu, skilled the game. TMO Assassin Dan Jones. Gaan we komen zoelen in de Jalavan. Alappe, Karkurketol. Van een lijn eerst, van een lijn glie. Sneentje dorge, Achkesen, Meryl Smith, Kurikeen, Ketol. Agus, de Gumri, en Rolle Schach Gesavage. Agus, Gehosterer, Galaatje. De hier Tormachke. Evan, de skipper. Geen laven in de wal, is een hier toe. Laatje is in, maar Gwen Clienters.
Use it!
De pure Rivinki geef. Kujok. Evan in die match. De laatste seconde, Chloe Rowley fijn hier voor hem in de vallen. Zie je de klachten, de Gwen Krab gemaakt. Was het gaat hier voor een dag voor de korke wie de Lavarage. Ja, had er weer fors nog. Francesca McGee er al even glie te lappen. Kijk hier met jullie gauw. Kijk maar hier, wie scanjal is het voor Christine Belail. En ja, Glennis Kelden, kan wel waar we gaan, man. Dat gaat het er. De kloekje erin zijn loonooien. Kunnen we gaan naar Skelden. Ries, getorst, eruit. Belailischen, kun klokketje. Kun ik wel in de huis, kujok. Alappe, kan men smaken hier en waar vallen eruit. Korm, de skeel is toch een kleur. Wil je thuis, kan men ze er loinen. Via die kloekje er naar haring gietje. Reinje. Geen meer bal, dat kun er nog. Miske gevaar. De kloekje hebben we al hier. Minutje Passingen het al miske gele, maar geskelig genegleerd. Goed er nu, ik hoor zo eens kujok. Goed ik het daar zeker van is. Ga je zitten hier door het daar, en was ik maar in McDonald's dat ik al hier. Als je nog wat de 50 garage. Kun je echt slieën.
Use it! Stay back. Adventure jogger.
Ik ga naar de vaart. Zie je het turf in de gumri jelijker is gaafke. Ik is veel dit niet via gumri. Want ik in de hoek even pijn. Julius bal appen, bal tot daar als je de weg gezien. Maar er gauw zeg gezien. Ik zit daar binnen het geleken maar vatten was hè. Naar de hoogkast in Gwen Hopkins gehoord eruit. Sloos een bal lukkele mages te laven de Kira Bevanley, Cecilia Tuapelotto. Heather, that's quite a busy 2.5 minutes to start this game. They'll be glad of a scrum.
Absolutely. I think both sides showing there just how close it's going to be and how accurate they're going to be, and what a fantastic tackle there. Sarah Bonner announcing her return to international duty there, getting low in the tackle with Leah Bartlett. So and Alex Stewart there, just absolutely outstanding there. Played every single match, started every single match at number 7. First cap was against England, and she's gone from strength to strength. Watch out for her today.
Nelson van Kormen of alles hier door. Gewoon een groeier vallen bij mijn oor. McDonald. Aske Nelson. Dan stuurt Marguerite als je de gelach tegen de koning. De heel af. Bal er de gutsch. Camille Legel. Hier het. Prep finish. Kan je skill, het al teven naar lappen. Zeg er gelijk. Kloeger naar Gumri. Stuart aan de 4. You picked it a moment ago. That's really good hands from Stuart there, Heather.
Yeah, she's definitely one to watch. It's a settled back row. It's the same back row all throughout the Six Nations this year. So and Scotland, Rachel Malcolm, captain, identifying the line out. They lost 5 line-outs against Wales during the Six Nations, so they'll be looking to rectify that.
Skilden, toch fatalish. Hier er nog Silvergal. Gallagher. Ik geef op gezin ik stuur Guzen.
Use it!
McDonald. Kata. Weet je de keer hier de glach kijk.
Knock on white.
Pak in de 4 geentjes in. Laver is in Kata. De lekker eruit. Ga hem al af. Wat ik in dat ski zo.
Knock
Cymru defennis ych ríist. McDonald yn y cafag ac smyn ych ríist.
Yeah, Fran McGree there, number 11. Really dangerous player. 3 tries to her name already for Scotland. A bit of an injury at the beginning of the Six Nations, but getting her way back into the starting squad today.
Bríist toch een noshan. Skelden, hij vatte, nu is Mierig. Fie McIntosh. Parakage nu is Vashin ma, Vashin 4 ma, Skelden van de lijn, Skelden is stijvel. Femike wel. Dus Kabel sin je tal. Haar rater het. Ik jullie de DMO zoel hoort er zo. Oh, waar gaan we maar. Hoop ik kon Melissa Leboeuf, agus Maria Heitor.
Beautiful take there by McIntosh, and it's a front peel. Lana Skelden, so dangerous normally in the driven maul there, but the variety there, just catching Wales, and they're just doing enough just to hold that ball up.
Molly Reardon, the Wales hooker, just seemed to get her hand in immediately there. She knew she couldn't defend the territory, so she was just determined to get a hand under the ball, I think. Wash it, Matt. Nelson. The bounce is a chontig. De galappen. Je hebt een level van de wakker. Je hebt 10 minuten in de show. Skankele bal er weer gemeriker. Donald go Smith. Nelson en Ish. Oh, de start. Als het 4 van voor Jenny Heske voor Gumri. Het Haring Rasher, Emma Oor. We zijn hier gaan lijnen. Nish. Hier een beven de val af. Gaan in de kassen echt zo'n fijne val afkomen. Goeie volley. Hij prikt echt zoals een lijnen. Doe ik je het halve hoor hierheen. Ga mij kan zatje. Val op een forst nog een show. It's been a really good 6 minutes for Scotland, but suddenly that almost got undone. But maybe they're lucky the player who stole it. She didn't quite have the legs, Ciara Bevan.
Yeah, Ciara Bevan, just first game as captain there, an outstanding kicker there, and just chooses to kick. And Chloe Worley doing really well just to get back, showing that the ankle surgery has worked and she's back to full fitness.
Bakker still line in de Kumeri. Meer snacht naar toe uit het draaien was je een. Karmerisen is van McGee. Oh, was het vast nog aan kijken Rolly. Rolly en hij. Wilkins wil even terug een. Gaat je pulloch. Kilorke Kumeri rash. Skelden en is via gaan we tollen in de heen. Noorzen. Pelail gehoord het uit. Liam Harris in de kluge er in de laar.
Use it!
Echin. Gesloten toch te gelappen. Dan de riestjes in.
Knock-on advantage.
Salah grant de gelappen haakast. McDonald de kenner naar een pas aan. Gumri kwal kinder uit de Maldo.
We have knock-on.
En hier is een bal er lekker eruit. Lisje Gumri. Hakken de wisselend verder, peel weer een post.
One hand, can we check it? As in, there was no attempt to.
Scotland doing well here, keeping the pressure on. They're straight back up to the line, having been back at their own halfway point.
It's on tack off for me.
Yeah, the Wales are hard to break down in those close quarters area and just making slightly messy ball there. But we saw just in the previous phases there, Fran McGee just doing a kick on and Chloe Rowley just picking it up. So again, looking threatening. Skelden at number 2 and Chloe at 15 both didn't play in the Ireland match, the last Six Nations match, and they're certainly putting their presence felt right now.
Glenn Pearce, Molly Reardon, agus Cecilia Tupelotu, and now Leah Bartlett, Lana Skeldens, Christine Belial. Developer.
First ear, and move the second time. Crouch! Bind!
Kiwi, de fijn. Vachter van de way to the shin. Gallagher, it's in a Macklish. Just Bristol Bears, just the game as you're looking in that half. The canvas is the chunk takes the strike, you know why it. Find the pike in the Vladari. I guess Macorak, Gallagher of Owen. Ruhren, laven in de bal erin. Hij is er alleen. Als je hier traag in Jiske. Alappe Erwishin, Havo, Fat, de 10 minutes in Herbiakin. Gaat daar hier is ook in Kingjo. Only what Scotland deserve really, Heather, from this first 10 minutes.
Yeah, just really, really good clinical play there. Gallagher super fast off the base of the scrum and just finishing that off there. Really, really strong play. Scotland been working on their contact area. Fraser Brown come in as a forwards coach there in the contact area and just spinning and just playing a bit wider. The Wales forwards always play quite narrow, and if you can just get that one out and spin and turn, there's a bit of room. Well done, Evie.
Evie Gallagher leis. Bethan Lewis of on the Fiachan vi staat toch gereden. Gapuring in Pulach.
3, 2.
Helen Nelson. Van de Gersten. Skafak gereden. Shit, wat ik een meer nog. Helen Nelson missing the conversion, but Scotland really have deserved this. And I'd say the forwards probably have deserved it. There's been some really good dynamic forward play in this first 10 minutes.
Yeah, really good dynamic forward clear out, and then once the passing gets going, Skeldon in the middle and then McGee in the wider channels with Rowley coming through as well.
Koken Johnny Maha. Alappe Irvi. Dus je voor goed in het glotje. Je moet weer de glot aan de liggende kummerie in hier waar vat.
Blue. Blue on me. Blue.
That's Scotland's first try for the pack outside the hooker, so Gallagher will be pleased to get that one on the board.
This means Lana Skeldon wants another one.
For sure.
Skeldon the corner, Kiet playing to Galappe. Tries, I guess, fingers of rope. You were the preppy, good job.
Ball over the ball.
Phil McIntosh to Numa, he ain't going to get Machassion.
15, stop!
Wilkins, eruit. Joe Vrippe was in Kuchok. Catherine Richards, ACA. Joe Vrippe van de Gummerie, kijk goed. Aan de Siegel. Maar vader ook zijn hier door. Er in Jeskers, hè. Eentje nog eens, vind ik die niet Jalappe. Wat maar. Dus je zat de schach, hoe is Vaskerloin in de Gummerie. Wat maar, Kuchok, Vaskerloin naar heen. Gallagher de Ries gehoord eruit te Galappe.
Outside. Outside. Stop!
Unieke Lorik. Galappe zijn de Vrip mag. Jean Kalaven, Robin Wilkins. Zo. Hij zit er al daar goed bij de kliniek. Het is nu zeggen, de skipping hier is nog. Wilkins. Rasnischko. Jasmine Joyce. De kern lieken is. Alle bevecht met 1-1 jaar als van elkaar. Gwen Hopkins gehoord eruit. Giek er behoog. In een gummerie. Hij legt naar Giek. Hij had zijn kwaad kondig toch. Er hier het garm had erin. Dus je wou lachen in de laven. Zit Catherine Richards. Die is je vechten met times troppen. Bal er in de macht. Maar tuurtje met twee pelotuken tegen in de gummerie. Bevan, skipper. First nog niet echt de rash. Zit Molly Reardon puchtiger uit de havel treike Jan-Nille. Ashin, er goal hier geta Wilkins. Bal de coverage. Ik kan lappen. I guess goed maar die kon toch. Unfortunate at the end, but Wales looking dangerous with the ball in hand. The first chance they've had, really.
Absolutely, there Robin Wilkins at 10, just like Mysteria and then there, just drop ball, but absolutely superb pass on her and just dictating play. They're off the back of a win at the end of June against Spain, 8 tries, so they're looking to play more expansive rugby. That was always through the forwards, and I think Wilkins there offering them that. You mentioned Kath Richards on the wing, only her second cap, and there's a bit of variety there. So yeah, it'd be exciting to see how that progresses.
Could you make it all up?
Bind! Set!
Er komt niet de Giek gemaakt van de lijn naar heen. Gallagher gehoekeld. Maar gaan er gelijks. Could you maar up? Corinne Grant te doen maken daar. Grant at the Nation Heen. Looking as she is. Saracens, Helen Nelson.
Stop!
She get a stink every big mach. Casavage, Kapara stand.
Stim on your feet.
Nelson de Klucht gal op en oogkers on.
Yeah.
If he gets a hun of tourists,
Your work. More. Stay on your feet. No, just
Yeah, last time out, Cardiff Arms Park, Helen Nelson, 10 points. Her kicking didn't miss a kick, absolutely on point, and she's really crucial to the Scotland squad as they move towards the World Cup next year.
Go back, please. On your. Go back. Yeah. Inside,
Sarah Bonner
please.
right in the thick of things there. Shoulder injury against Wales in the Six Nations, but glad she's back.
Bonner Conkel, Arash Ravenki, Kujok Jade Conkel. Gwen Crab and I Sarah Bonner get out of the coig. En de Gumni Arash Kujok is a weer de gasten met de loon hoor. Prep en is er gewoon Koloa. Bevan Shachet er holt in je 8 rolly. Gaan nou naar Green Grant van de gestad daar. Jimmy Jerry gewoon te galappen. Hoe je er waar nog kijken, zo Pierre is alleen. Gumri is daar. Meg Webb. Dus hier try Geneske Geisen Fruckerst Scanjal van de Gumri. Dus een horsje gewik galappen. Kajunnen. Dus je Shiaman is een Jig.
Yeah, we talked about them wanting to play a bit wider, and look at the tempo here. Ciara Bevan, she scored like this. Sorry, that was Corinne Grant just making that final tackle, just stopping her score. She scored like that against England, and Molly Reardon doing so well to get the ball away. Hesketh and Meg Webb finishing out in the wider channels there. But that's what Ewan Cunningham talked about. He said we know how to play through the forwards, but we also want variety and we want to move that ball, and they've done that there. Reardon, well done on her first start.
Yeah, I put you wrong there. Definitely the last line of defence there was Corinne Grant. It was a great tackle. But Wales replying. Ciara Bevan. Camas er daar fijn Gallic Helen Nelson. She is good. Er geloof. Stervige Lish. Bevan in Amacha in de Gumri. Er gal Rajach. Shach Pinken. Kukoik. Sulele er in draai. It was Bevan's quick break here that really opened this up, and Scotland were just struggling after that point to get back into their sort of defensive structure.
Yeah, the tap penalty of Ciara Bevan is so good at that. She's so well known for her kicking game, but it's the tempo that she plays at as well, and she'll be relishing this occasion on her 63rd cap.
So door hier weer naar skipper. Mark Ergoal.
10 meters.
Naar Hanish Kettikje. Joe Verrippen van Kujok, who is Shachataliak Slie.
I think they're Wales showing that because they played Wales at the end of June, that's not that long ago, and that they're playing with that tempo. The second half against Spain, they really came to the fore and got those 5 tries and got the qualification spot for WXV2.
Skelden Karfatelish. Gumnike Hoekel. Molly Reardon wel Selmi Hoekel een keer goed. Wappen is het buurtige raske maar. Joe Hughes is in Sarah Bonner en miskillen. Marvin Makujok. Prip na. Kisher zit er voetbal hier Garo. Mogel voor maar hoor. Vakel. Catherine Richards er laat. Bal er al naar Sherriest. Dat is kun je op en toe al geriest. Koolingen aan Skelden. Al George Lekker is het. Kermach. Als ik heen. Ik heb het tegen elkaar meer. Schöne shot. Ik wil een kalaatje. Ik kan laten doen het.
Use it.
Dan de schak een beetje maken met skipper. Raske Nelson niet.
Stop.
Vermoren nu niet geschut. Joe goedje met de gerarre. En de kummerig. It's a real sign of how finely balanced things are between these two teams. Scotland had a fantastic first 10 minutes. Since then, it's almost been all Wales. They've really responded well.
If you see Tuipulotu at the back of that line out, and Alex Stewart, she's really putting on the pressure. And yeah, Scotland are finding it just a wee bit harder to get the clean exits.
Obstruction.
Opportunity here, though.
Kurma.
You, number 4? Yeah, 4.
Broke een goede bal.
4,
Natalia John.
obstruction.
Ja, naar de pinnige gezin. Ik wil de check is physics. Miss Jackie. Lanu in je rugby. Kors dat je het game is. Gaan Gumri. Speel nog eens kloek ik. Van Afrika Jazz. Ik WXV2. Ga jullie maar gaan naar Pishundari. Richtig. Gumri Paul. WXV1 Nuri. Paul ik heb je naar Kavat. Spekken hier niks toch en ik skip in van de nui. WXV2 kopper Gachloei. Al op zijn Gumri in gele. Gachloei het waar ook Afrika Jazz.
Great hands.
Ik heb natuurlijk Kloei Konelijk. Al op niet. Dus hier is alleen yes. Laten maar gerieren met Rooswijk. Heather is in de roeperige Tranevien. Serie knoei geen gijf. Zo jongens je version ik. Meg Weberson. Bekken de veiliger er al op. Gaan we die als yes. Alleen yes had de viaging. Kan grant mooi in de east. Richard Malcolm. Als het laatje. Daar staat is in. McIntosh. Gewoon de Shaq Kujak al op. Skippelt de genevaalde. Loek Helika McDonald. Zo'n is er de willen Alex Stewart. Jennifer Narijn, Rachel Malcolm. Lang wie is Snipper. McDonald Jennifer, hier niet gewoon de garage. Gumri, via Gumri Mijnlige, dit gaat op. Ik heb Pulloch even gedaan. Gamele Shaq is als je het maar van de Gumri. Kun je maar herhalen. Kunnen we lekker al op. Ballen heel ik met de hier gaat Pulloch. Is Leah Bartlett in de pinnige gezin. It's a good turnover from Wales. Scotland threatening down both flanks, but Wales just doing enough with their scramble defence and then getting over the ball well.
Yeah, there were some superb hands earlier out in the right flank, and then Scotland working it all the way over to the left-hand side. But you can hear the hits going in from Wales, those double tackles really putting pressure. But I think the quality of it as well, Scotland's work at the contact area is good, but they just lost out on that one. There's the hands there, lovely pop by Lana Skelton and Sarah Bonner out the back door. Maybe should have gone there out to Chloe Rowley, but Emma Orr working hard there in the contact.
Somebody via de scaling is pakken. Tuipulotu. De Kjaunjen, meer in de park. Gaan we maken is wel gaan live. Yes, nog een live glie bij het go. Gaan het heeft zich in de park. Bevan de Eastje. Slukking Schachchen. Alape. Via gaan dus goede wielig Pulloch de Gumri. Staat de Gianusjen. Gaan je de bal als je het al in de maag. Als je het maakt al op de grond het gorm. Go at it. Zijn bal naar Schachke. Slightly unlucky Wales. Kira Bevan gets knocked over by a run player, but Scotland were very quick to see the opportunity of the turnover.
Yeah, they sort of held off, and then Evie Gallagher on the floor, but the two props, Bartlett and Belisle, working hard there and just getting that turnover.
Met de Jennifer is Bartlett's Belisle. Daar over Lana Skelton. Bartlett Agis Belisle. Nu naar de begin te galoppen. Schutje gericht. En ook. Je nog daar een naar Lana Skelton. Schutje maar. Korum nog tot de truur. Gallagher Jennifer in de hoek. En alleen vliegen ze komen naar Dal Kujak. Gaan eigen lijnen. Hij gaat torst koek naar de gloeier er in de Cymru gewoon. Het torst klaar. Het is in de vakel ruim met de gleed. En je Pulloch in stokken wel. Karim Grant. Hukes Tjacha. Bonner. Oh. Gewoon naar Tjachzinnig. Schondig het te gorm. Jazz Joyce around Seremi. Gewoon naar Tori Laven. De rivale shot. In the end, Scotland didn't make the most of that, Heather. And I think Jasmine Joyce felt she was inches here from going the length of the field.
Yeah, just and some really, really good play though earlier there by Scotland. But yeah, just Jazz Joyce, it's a fine line, isn't it, between the knock-on and the intercept. So 3-time Olympian now, which outstanding, and Wales is close to her heart and back pushing for a place for World Cup next year.
Sure. It's just a knock-on. She had to interrupt the ball, so it's scrum. Scrum.
Yeah, scrum. So she's gone with just one hand, so there's never a chance she's catching that. So how can it not be a pin? Sorry.
It's that interesting question, isn't it?
She's gone with one hand, so there's never a chance she's going to catch that. So how is it only a knock-on?
I understand your view, so I have different. No, for me, I have different view for that. So it's scrum. Scrum.
Rachel Markham has to make that point, I suppose, as the captain, but the referee is perfectly entitled to say, I don't agree with you.
Yeah, we see this again. Yeah, I think she might have been, her other hand got caught up with Orr there, I think. Yeah, I think that's the right call. I don't think that was a penalty.
She's not stretching at her fingertips to get
her
it.
right hand would have come if Orr hadn't been. I think that's okay.
Crouch!
Knock on the vine.
Bind!
Alla bit is geval gehrisach en hakken. Gaan je laten van tennis? Gaan je laten? Geen Kashvili. Dat lukt er naar Cymru. En dan gaat het ook maar Jazz Joyce Grishu Munich Jazz Grit ook aflachtig. Griffia en Kuju. Zie maar haast de kalapiketa. Nelson Garoli. Jaime Suler is in gemaakt dat. Meg Webb bij verhuurde wal Golf Garoli. Gaat Jacques looking is Jack. Cymru hier heel te gries dat ik het. Arbishia fijne mogelijk Bethan Lewis Ikeri. I can see she goede williger al op Pullach. It's good defence again from Wales. You have to say that she keeps on her feet, gets her hands on the ball, gets the turnover.
Yeah, she's an outstanding player, and just absolutely valued by her Welsh teammates there, as they all supported her and congratulated her. So excellent play. Scotland putting some really good phases together, but they're going to have to work really hard and move that ball really quickly away from the tricky Welsh defence.
Good sort of disciplined play from Meg Webb and others as well, making, Chloe Rowley was so close to making that line back there, but Webb just made sure that she was going the right way, not getting sucked to the ball, not getting sucked in by the movement. But it's good play from Scotland as well to try and create and engineer that opening. Yeah,
Meg Webb just making it. She didn't play during the Six Nations for Wales, but I watched her in the Celtic Challenge, and again, that competition serving a massive purpose, so players are ready and to come back into squads, especially with WXV and the World Cup on the horizon, and giving that strength and depth that both coaches need for such a big competition.
Robin Wilkins, give it a big match. Jachafate.
I should add that Wales and Scotland have effectively qualified. By qualifying for WXV2, they have effectively qualified for the World Cup, and that will be confirmed at the end of WXV2.
Yeah, it's not official, but it's kind of arithmetically impossible for them.
Right, effectively they have, yeah.
Nobody said it had to be easy or straightforward. Kansje naar de golf. Cymru haast de rekening. Maar in het toon voor Sofia gaan we Shinavini got it. Kira Bevan. Kira Molly weer een goal de max water. Oh, Rennie Masha en je riest. Francesca McGee. Gewoon naar de Heilige. McDonald en Nelson. Die Mieke Krommig pakken. Cursus alleen. Als je nog even klief, ja, geen de nog eens een beetje niet kloeg er genoeg worden je krijgt erop te lachen.
Off it. Off it.
in their haste, coming off their feet there at the Wales and giving away a penalty. Again, Rowley and Meryl Smith there at the 12. She has combined before with Emma Orr at the 12-13, and they're just opening up the pitch beautifully there for Rowley to come into the line.
Smith agus all calling Bristol Bears. Ellen Nelson Misk Youth chluidir na chluichi glove for a Lightning. Alex Stewart, Christoph van Cougars, Selmi Haskata. Skipping the halappe. The Nillis has scored. Skipping, chluichi chase. Skinning and Nillis has scored. Richard McLaughlin, chluichi Montpellier, Savona Lloyd. Kuchuk has scored. He got for Jess. Chluichis rank. Chluichi er in Jolach ma. Na hele misk in jegen 3 herichit. Churige machle Brainis in de nog. Torskarm. Gefagi Nille. McDonald. Oh, dan nu rash. Gewoon naar de oprichting Kuchuk. Oh, was een kartaan. De Cymru hierheen.
12.
Yeah, again, some good phases here. Lana Skelding acting as scrum half, Meryl Smith again. But just, yeah, some good tackling there. That's Gwennan Hopkins on her first start, just getting in amongst it again, just breaking up the Scottish play. I do think that Scotland could go wider a wee bit earlier, just avoid that whole contact area. Wales are so strong and it's so strong over the ball. First person in is really strong. You know, and they gave away one penalty there off feet, but otherwise they are double tackling and coming in well.
Okay, we thought she was a genuine option and she just
Michael, forwards coach for Wales. We've got Fraser Brown doing the same sort of job for Scotland. Are you seeing any differences in Scotland's approach with Fraser Brown's influence? In terms of the forward play, the packer, etc.
Yeah, just we'll see here. Bevins just checking.
She's just annoying the referee.
Tackling the ball. Yeah, she's just clarifying that. But yeah, absolutely. Fraser Brown coming into the position there on a consultancy basis as the moment for WXV. I've seen him working there in the warm up and very much you know, being a specialist hooker himself. That'll be a great news there for the front row for Ellis Martin and Lana there about to throw in. It's such a specialist position. You got two, you know, at scrum time, at line-out time, and to have that input. You know, Scotland caps and Centurion at Glasgow Warriors, and his coaching background now that he's building up. So that's great to see.
Cecilia Trupalotu a fein bucket the chóir is sin. Hai rashir Cassin, hai miskin yegin a fehur is shot, Bolana Skeldon. Der goal is shaft Gleva like Nika Doshich. If you can prove to get hurt. Tussen de hoek ik chase. Alles als al lappen. Bal er heen maken ze zin listje de skelig. Vier die veen van de Lionel Meryl Smith hier Gamelenaar de East. Bal er hier de Gamelenaar. Collis Gewilshin Kars Kuchuk van de Holle Kalajin. Het zit de gloeit er in de Cymru Gary. A second occasion Heather. Scotland have been held up over the line. And it's a good, both Gwennan Hopkins and Robin Wilkins there trying to get themselves under the ball.
Yeah, doing all they can. As I say, I think Scotland just one more pass out because there's Wales that's still quite near the maul. Really, really good line out maul drive there.
Marie Shikal af ik dat. Game is over hier in de Suelichen. Zul je voor al op de nachten hier tegen me naar Chin Noorsen. Zul je voor kummerig. Wat is het daar? Zit al op de herwie. De van de Noorker. Gewoon verhoor. De Gumri in Trajakke. Smith Cavoli. Dat was. Ik had hem niet hadden. Gallagher. Weer een draai te galappen. Tuchtiger uit haast. Tupelotu. Kasluit de kalaar met Erik Howell. Woolley. Goal Keem. Half hoe in pivoren. Laven er is in. Voor laven er weer is in. Jazz Joyce.
No hands.
Krumlov Shavala.
Yeah, Wales there just being a bit overzealous and hands in the ruck when the ruck was formed, so giving away the penalty. And another opportunity here for Scotland from the line out. It's a well executed. Fee McIntosh is proving to be an absolute weapon there for Scotland. She's their go-to at the moment.
All of their infringements are in
It's
this
only
area.
her second start, Fee McIntosh, but she's
enough for a caution yet.
Yeah.
But it just feels like every time we get momentum, they're being cynical with it. So can we just be aware of it?
I understand. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
it's an interesting approach to take. It's not enough for a caution yet, referee, but you know.
Yeah, just keeping the lines of communication there and keeping the pressure on. And another opportunity here. And yeah, a bit of variety off that line out. Maybe that first one we saw, remember, Lana coming round the front. So see what happens here.
Ewan Cunningham and his coaching team have kind of built this as being a young Welsh team with lots of changes. There are quite a lot of changes. It's still a very experienced team. But are they maybe, do you think, focusing more on the Australia game coming up than this game? Because with World Cup seeding in mind, a win here has them leapfrog Scotland into, you know, a better seeding position at the moment anyway, ahead of next year's World Cup. A lot of games to play between now and the end of October, but
yeah, it's an interesting one. Scotland obviously are ranked 6th and in the world rankings, and Wales are at 8th at the moment. So there's sort of like a two-pronged attack. It's wanting to get your world ranking as high as you can, and also wanting to build your squad as much as you can. Wales have got 3 uncapped players on the bench. Scotland have 2. Wales have 5 players that made their first caps during the Six Nations, and Scotland have 2. So both sides are building. And yeah, I think that the disparity between the mix of youth and experience and players there are not so big between this. I think there's a lot of parity. Molly Reardon's looking very comfortable there at hooker. She's doing a power of work, and I think Ewan Cunningham's had them in training. They've not just appeared. There's been Celtic Challenges, there's been WXV training last year.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thank you.
bit of patch-up work. Hope she's okay. So yeah,
it's when the Welsh will wish they were playing the red jerseys at the moment, just to make that blood a little less obvious.
yeah. Here we go.
Slua gefia hu galapa gus pucht oor Ianu. Siat Ianu sin, chumri gepuchtige rash geta fi mi bal hin de macherish geta Bevan. Dallas ye, heet de gepuchtige rash. Donald is hier pilotu via de glachkik. Penicillin gevian, eentje nog eentje gedeni rater en is, zei Richard Malcolm. Kiesje gerar even geen chick. En daar het provision wat van cynical heel misje. Skilden, Caféin heen, Iersel, alappe puchtige lijnen. Koeke ha, Kanjaka, ga je hier, gaat de operation beloch. Hiksje je rash. Rachel de Vrien.
Captain.
Bevan.
We have 2 infringements on the mole.
Yeah.
Your number 9 is on the side.
Me.
Oh, yeah, sorry. And your number 3
Yeah.
touch the 9. Okay.
Yeah.
So more discipline, please.
Okay, can I speak some?
Yeah.
Time off.
Yes, it's time off. 10 seconds, please. Is here. Yeah.
That's interesting. The referee didn't say go and speak to your players. She said we need more discipline. So Ciara Bevan's probably not talking about discipline here, really. It's more of a let's sort out our defence.
Yeah, good captaincy there, but
Ready,
yeah, just
Captain?
a break there. Just to they have been infringing that the law trials they're coming in. You can't play the
On the
9 off the
line?
maul, so they've been
off.
warned and a formal warning there.
They were both fairly cynical. Bevan knew she had no right to go in for that ball, and
No,
Tuipulotu
line
knew
number
she had no right to be trying to grab a hold of Mary McDonald. So, yeah, no wonder the referee
We knew it was
spotted
going to be like this. We knew it was right on the line.
Josh Rees, Galaki, Galapari, Shaputi. A slow Morak, a bit Harris on the line. Catch of the ball, look at that. Can the Alapik Galaki, can you? A rate to the TMO. You should have the camera. Via de Lachke. Alappe in de kaart, hoe je het in Munich jazz. A Giesing, evel.
Yeah. Done. We're checking this. Time is off.
Okay, what is your on-field decision?
My on-field decision is no decision because I don't see a ball. And I would like to check first if the collapsing is inside in goal. And we check the gunging, please.
Yeah, we'll go from the setup, okay, already?
So The question here, Heather, on the collapsing, is this a question of a penalty try, perhaps, and if they've deliberately collapsed that?
They obviously are already on a warning, so we'll see what happens here. Let's see.
It was a really good setup from Scotland, good take, and they were really, really fast and powerful onto the driving maul.
Yeah, the peel round was good.
Rachel Malcolm, do you know, bar a whole gallery to get hurt. It's Evie Gallagher who has her hands in the ball, and she looks absolutely convinced that that is touchdown.
So first, I would like to check the action of 6 blue, because for me she runs the action forward on the ball carrier.
So the actions of 6 blue, yes, whether she's in line or slightly in front, so we'll play it again.
Yeah.
That's funny, I did mention that just a second ago. Rachel Malcolm looks really prominent at the head of that maul.
This is a different type of peel, this one out. Last time Lana was sort of on her own there. There's 3 of them coming round.
Because in this, the ball carrier has to be first.
Aurelie, from that, 6 is the head of the ball and impacts on the tackler. Are you seeing that?
Yeah. So the first infringement is a 6 blue.
Yes, correct. 6 blue has overrun it and affected the tackle.
Yeah. So it's not try and penalty against blue.
I agree.
Yeah.
That's tough, but yeah.
It's not try. Yeah. I explain.
Tough but correct, Heather.
Yeah. I think if we saw that, she was just ever so slightly in front.
I explain to you why, okay? Because in the situation first, it's you 6. Yeah. You go to the front on the ball carrier, so it's obstruction by you first, okay? So it's penalty against you.
Okay, perfect, thank you. Open.
Again, good captaincy by Rachel Malcolm, accepting it. If I'm offside, I'm offside.
Yeah, and clear explanation there by Roslow and rechecking it with the TMO. I think she might have been, you know, about the grinding or whatever, but there, if she just accepted that one.
Projection for a roll from the Gayuri. Safagal, Gavil, all for a hast. Gama Fashker line again, the Shach minutes in the golf.
The kick didn't quite go as planned there.
So downward in his chala bit of it. Hamil Suas, the Javal, Harris of the line. Stoch out the rest to us. Herod to us, have Malder of the Harris of the line. She penis the low, you bound. Hanatu, Kakora, Kaku, 3, maybe. Her tries of Yaka, a Haniel Jazz Joyce in his fein. He had Harum Kashte, Kisha, Richliche Wale.
Tackle, Willis!
No.
Humri, if you have a Brisha of Alamanish. Gemil Logal hier, a bit in the smear, you get me in. He get Ash.
3, not warning.
In terms of the psychological battle, Heather, this is pretty good for Wales in that that's what, twice they've held Scotland up. That's a 3rd potential try that's turned over for a penalty.
3rd time, yeah, absolutely.
Scotland could be running away with this, but they're not. Wales are still ahead.
Yeah, just getting their bodies under there, and that was just, just an infringement there, a technical infringement. And Wales just are breathing slightly like freer just at the moment, but Scotland will be putting the pressure back on.
Murray Reardon, the Cardiff Met. Bevan, Shachanishko Wilkins. Make his Webb. In the park. Webb, try. The push to Garash. Wel, je moet je veel is het. Normaal is je chemie, gestegen vaak in Norsen.
Use it! Ball is out!
Nelson Doin. The large Artlish, and then you got off and it's just going to
Superb tackle there by Evie Gallagher.
Leave it!
Out of the hook to go up to Gallagher. Jonuma. Zit er in 3 like. Cymru fwtbyg slwyd.
Use it!
Yn y bal y tîm arall lwa I dyrgaif stochled a ffaragin. Bod ag yn sgi sy'n yr ein at y gwybr. Gian. Asyt Mairiru. Fawolach fo Catherine Richards. Rhaid ni sonhwyd imagine.
Leave it!
Evan Nelson. Gylach gychymel Savage.
Use it!
McDonald. Artlish. Connor Ducklish. Joe James hier is het. Mitchell Malcolm. Gychymel Chawn. Gangen Jasmine Joyce fi fiachin. Hesgydd. O, chyfwrnach dwyr I siarad ar glwy'r rôl I sy'n. Iag I bal ys y Jay, gys na Cheeky gamach.
Off it. Colombo.
Clear liad ma as if chlwychig gychwmri gyda'r af. Mae'r fa cwjwch. Y galop y gamon a cha mae'r fe heddr gyda hadr I fi gychymel nes asgor I hen nes Chinia. Catherine Richards. Farag yn y Hebron. Gweld da Philip. Fattig gyda golf gyliach slier stoc gyfain at cornishari yn efo'r gynnu brog fi o'r hast. Dyma cwog o'ch o falaf, Catherine Richards.
Advantage over.
Gyda'r o gyle stwrin hyn i'r stiach na haj yn nel Metcalf stoch. Chluki George. Ar y fe jeich sgynnialech af gyda fe'n gicwjoc. Tyd y chwyth yn glost ar Hartbury, y fôn i'ch League Hassin yn nŵri. Fath y chwyth yn y Cymru ys y sgwrdd ach gysyn. Ond fel gys yn befn gyfer y big ymach.
First is Malcolm White.
Chael lys y Cymru, a labe. Malcolm Fiachga. As y fynnag fi erich. Gyn I hiedle.
Yeah. Substitution.
A chwmryd yn y fachrwch o'ch a Nel Metcalf. Y tînir yn nadje Catherine Richards. Nel Metcalf ag Gloucester Hartbury. Sielig yn y clwyd yn achgysyn. A bangar an de kant yn y Cymru I tîn ysdiach Selmig as yn ngherf tyrus. Bec yn gêm yn cyw fain i'r chlwyd eichge. Neu plan y chi ag ygys. Catherine Richards. Yr y gorst o chwytir ag sy'n ar yn y gêm eichge. Gan y nw eichge.
Crouch! Bind! Set!
Siachat yr daihyd minaj.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Reit yr gwal cornio.
Sit here.
Reit yr gwazilw. Chyn yn tyfse. Chymryd sŵl ar Leah Bartlett agos Cecilia Tupeloto. Hai cwydio'r cytyn ffyrdd hai Rachel Malcolm ffac o wilod gyda.
Crouch!
Yeah, watch your lead. She can load.
Bind!
Let's go, sis.
Set!
Gallagher, Fuipi. Bal maar soos 'n lyne van 'n vrou kyk Helen Nelson gyda. O, van jy magerier is en Jenny Heske fehu se fehu ar y fal gagwal gachamel y dolyg gyn si Gallagher ac aglach mi yn y parc. Chymru gychwyr y mach yn o laif chli. Clip siach tyf, gyr I hyd le a sio stad.
Retreat! 8! Go back!
Asyn carant arif. Dyn ni'n ei sy'n lwag y gydag o sy'n cws. Gyro anamach ach cwyw hagloch siachod a hyd le siachod a reitir yr y horsga cawn. Ag is hach o fasg sy'n. Y trai gan y da hyf. I fi Gallagher, dy galapau y sé Jake Minachin. Ag is yn orsyn Meg Webb gan y Chymru y sé Sia Minachin Gia cyn ymwys sy'n. In differ, gyda Gallagher Helen Nelson. Da fain gyfarach ein, si fwy bifan y reitir a chwrt befn. Da fain gachgys yn. Y hylig yr ysyn gyda, a maler y fi galapau haris ar y loen I 3 tŵr sy'n hyle. A dyn y chyml yn ard, ys y Chymru dawr. Fa breb finish, na nwy. Yn hyrus mi irig. Ha lafan o achgyd yr fi galapau. Ach, yn sy'n gyda'r siad na Cymru ar hosioch.
Wel, sy'n ac o hyd le ha sy'n diolch yr tîn gycawn has gas ni gorym sŵ laich ar y host i'r cwtch gen y prif hachart ysyn as y hyd le coli Heather Lockhart. Heather, tough time here at the Hive. Your initial reaction after the first half?
I think Scotland started really strongly, and then I think Wales came back. There was a try apiece and just one conversion in it, and then Scotland had a lot of pressure in that second 20. Didn't manage to convert. Technical infringement, 2 held up, and Wales just coming back. So we knew it was going to be close. Nothing more than a conversion in it, and all to play for in the second half.
Yeah, absolutely. And Wales are so strong off the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely. They're happy defending in that 22. And I just was saying just before I came down, I think Scotland are quite focused on trying to get quick ball on the contact, but I think they're playing too narrow. When they beat Wales in the Six Nations, they were playing a lot wider. Corinne Grant, Rona Lloyd, the 2 wingers, both scoring the tries. So I think I'd just like to see a bit more variety and a bit more early ball out wide.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's take a wee look at some of the first half analysis, Heather. Here's Evie Gallagher's try. Let's have a look at this. Talk us through this.
Gallagher, it's in a Macleish.
So we've got the first try here, Evie Gallagher. Talk us through this one, Heather.
Yeah, some just really good passages of play. Mary McDonald doing really well, and Evie Gallagher just spinning out the contact. Mary McDonald on her first start since the WXV last year. And the forwards doing really well and just popping off to Evie Gallagher, such a threat at number 8, standing tall. I said that the hooker's got all the glory in the Six Nations, so she's doing her thing for the back row, but it came off the back of a good scrum. She started the move and finished it well there. Yeah,
absolutely. There was no conversion though, but Wales responded well and they got a try through Meg Webb. Talk us through this one again, Heather.
Yeah, it was really good hands, a really good passage of play, and really, really quick thinking. Ciara Bevan, the captain, tap penalty, just brought down by Corinne Grant. An excellent defensive set there by Corinne Grant. But Molly Reardon on her first start as hooker, managing to get the ball away to Wilkinson, and then the hands are good, the hands are great, and Meg Webb, I didn't play in the Six Nation. There we go again. Just simple hands, not even moving, just getting the ball through the hands.
And it was an impressive response from the Welsh side after having conceded the try.
Yeah, and very much they're known for, definitely Wales, for scoring through the forwards. So again, they'd be delighted for the backs to get on the score sheet. So again, a bit wider. I think both teams want to play a bit wider. At the moment, it's just a tussle up front. And I'd like to just see the wingers and Chloe Rowley, great to see her back, just dancing feet. So just get her on the ball more. She wants to try.
There we go. We all want to try. And Scotland certainly wanted a try soon after that. They were pushing, they were pressing hard. And this was a really, really close chance here for Scotland.
Yeah, there was that discussion there about whether that was a a deliberate knock-on by Joyce, but I think I agree. She would have. I think there was just sort of Emma and her were sort of Emma or were just sort of tussling a bit, and I think it was legitimate. I think there, but again, just an opportunity down that blind side. Again, though, just moving. The forwards were set there, the defence were set. I think maybe moving it round the other way there would have opened up a bit more space.
Wales have twice held it up. Here's one of them. We'll have a wee look at this this bit of analysis here. Heather. Wales again. The defence is doing so well here.
That double tackle, they just get under. They're happy defending. They just like really work hard together. They get low. Hopkins here, just putting her body right on the line. Under 20, she's come through and she's not wanting Scotland to score at all. First start for her as well. She made a try, but she's certainly doing the defensive duties today.
Yeah. With half-time fast approaching, Heather, Scotland thought they had their second try, but again it was ruled out. Right decision by the referee at the end of the play.
Yeah, I think, and Rachel Malcolm, the captain, fully accepted that. And again, I really like the variation here, though. We didn't have to go into the ins and out whether it was grounded. In the end, it was technical infringement. Rachel Malcolm just stepping in front of the ball, so it was an instruction getting in front of the ball. You have to stay behind it, join them all from behind. But certainly a good move to come in the front peel. We saw at the beginning of the half, and again, just a bit of variety from the driven maul, just a front peel.
Great stuff. We'll come back to you in just a short moment. Ag drasta asyn dolach leintin fo hiesh as a chacin ag alpe agus drasyn dolach leintin fo lan skelden agus cwtiach Alex Stewart.
A gemich yn ffewyr iddash son skipper rugby na bana galapa, agus hanna clichet yn iddfyd le fi iddash cólach idd hosig idd gemichin gyma dŵlanach.
The group we've got just now is really special, so that's like a massive factor in how much we enjoy being here. Because we're all so close-knit, like coming into camp, like almost kind of feels like you're coming home. It's a massive part of my life, and over the next however many years, I just want to enjoy every moment because like it is truly special to be here.
The Scottish dressing room is high energy, lots of music. Rona Lloyd is a main character in there, Emma Wassell as well, trying to get the vibes high, like getting the adrenaline going, and then we kind of all come together at the end and Rachel Malcolm kind of focuses us in, and she does really well in that.
A siwi mar a chlichi ag y dŵlan ciltiach yn bliana, ha Alex a henjamachig an y skip yn halaper son a gemichin son a farpers nyn si a dŵchanen, agus noch geir son a hiadúad sa fwy echtria yn ein a Cymru an a Cardiff.
It's the biggest honour to present you with your first cap and the first of very many.
It made me incredibly happy. Like, my mum and dad made the journey down to Wales, so that was really important and really special for me. It was a goal of mine that I really wanted to achieve. I just didn't know when it was going to be, and for it to be made so soon and so young was unbelievable, really.
Well, I think there's two sides to Alex, to be fair. You got the off-pitch side where she's very quiet, unassuming, because when she gets on the pitch, she's very tenacious.
I'd probably say Lana is a very kind person. Also quite unexpectedly helpful. Every time I had a question or anything like that coming into camp, she was the first one I kind of go to. And then the other one is unique. There's nobody like Lana at all.
I'm going to take that as a compliment.
I thought it was a compliment.
No, it is a compliment. I just want you to explain it.
No, so just her character and the way she's like around the pitch and stuff like that, but also like off pitch. Like during the Six Nations, we're on every flight we'd sit together and we'd chat the whole flight. I think there was one time you fell asleep, and then the rest of the time we were chatting non-stop.
We're playing buddies.
We were playing buddies, yeah.
Le cwpan y crynia na haflynau father, a blian y fwrdd hosiwch at Alex, Lana agus yn Corian Skipper.
Short term is just performing really well, like trying to get into the groove with the team a little bit more after a good Six Nations, just looking to push on, be a bit more technical around the field and getting detail right.
Obviously, we're trying to grow this squad as well. Like it's about the bigger picture for us. We're building towards that World Cup next year, and I think these next few games is really going to allow us to see where we're at the start of this season, and then build on that over the next few months.
Doug Alex, be Corum Penny and could you declare that an international to Marlana na wonach vor so lesiga gaiche a dollar earth.
Massively, like every time I come into camp and Lana's already there's like a massive smile on her face, like just makes you like buzzing to get to training and get going. And Lana is a really technical player and knows her stuff really well. Like the detail that she plays at is incredibly inspiring, and I wish I was like that right now.
You've got a few years to get there, don't worry. You're right. Just enjoy every moment, because you never know when your last game's going to be or when your last opportunity is going to be. So just enjoy every moment that you're given and every opportunity, whether that's in training or in a game. But yeah, the most important thing to me is just enjoy being here. Just remember like how great this is, because it is awesome to be part of.
Son meas in the hearing she art Coach Brian Eason ha ddies gyfios tiwn the skipper. Is ystod jyn fasgydd Cades blianichin von a gafes smach gadosioch eighth in skipper nashanta.
I just want to say to each and every one of you outstanding, but I have to say to Nelly, that goal kicking tonight was...
I've known Brian a long time now. He is very thorough in the detail that he brings. He brings a lot of passion to the squad as well, and he works extremely hard. He's very approachable, and he does a fantastic job of looking after this squad. And I think over the last few years we've been through a lot of things, and I think his resilience has like passed on to us. And I think like the strength of character that he has made us strong people and strong players.
When the Raniki is stuig and a skipper on the David is a hill in Giac, Halana het urtus moorechting ag ieder het de nashente haddes het na blianichen. Le overdogers son een naam de tjach.
From when I first came into the squad, if I compare how we are now to then, it's quite insane the difference. It's just the amount of support we're given and the amount that the players want to invest into it as well. We've got access to like better facilities, we're in camp more often. The media exposure that we get now is so much more than it was back then. Over the next few years it's only going to get more, and especially with the World Cup next year, it's on our doorstep. So people in Scotland can get there easy enough. I think it's a fantastic opportunity for us to grow the game across Scotland as well. And I think it can only get better from here. And I'm just looking forward to being part of that journey.
Jo Irish Guerrero on the Hennach and the Cúteachlana Skeldon, Agus Alex Stewart. Clinching the east for Nyoliche, Heather Lockhart. Heather, we just saw a really nice package there with Lana and Alex. Talk to us about Alex's journey to the Scotland setup after being involved with the Celtic Challenge.
Well, I think she's got Eric Jones to thank, who's a coach in Edinburgh at Corstorphine Cougars, but he's also coached the juniors at Edinburgh Harlequins. So I think she's come through that pathway, and now she was playing in the Celtic Challenge, and for the first time Edinburgh and Glasgow Warriors were entered that in the inaugural competition this year. It was played January, February time, got picked up, did well in that, and then amazingly she tops the tackle stats for the Six Nations and started every single match. I mean, that's quite a rise, and all while doing her law exams at Edinburgh University. So really probably quite a lot for her to take in, so I would imagine she'd have enjoyed the summer just reflecting on it all and where she wanted to go next.
Yeah, absolutely, and I'm sure young players at home watching her story, watching her journey, will take so much inspiration from her.
Well, very much so, and I think it's interesting to see like Fee McIntosh also got her first cap during the Six Nations, and there's two uncapped players on the bench today, Leah and Lucia Scott, so both of them will hopefully get on in the second half today, and that pathway and the desire to see more, and Brian's also introducing players as training squads, not necessarily getting their cap first off, they're coming in and being exposed to that high level, and again having played in the Celtic Challenge and also the Women's Six Nations Summer Series, I think that was instrumental in bringing players on as well, so especially Leah Bregner Holden and Lucia Scott, who are on the bench. Absolutely,
and talking about Brian Eason, the head coach, what will he look to change with the start of the second half just moments away?
I think he'll be pleased with the nuts and bolts of it. There's some really, really good attacking play and really good work at the breakdown. I just think opening up the space, just freeing up the back three. Scotland scored 8 tries in the Six Nations. 5 of those were because they're 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15.
Yeah.
So you want to get them a ball, hands the ball. Emma Orr is such a threat at 13. And Meryl Smith, I was impressed by her, and she's playing at 12 today, and she's working well with Helen Nelson at 10. So I think getting the ball through the hands and getting the wingers coming off their wing and just mixing up a bit and keep Wales guessing, because we don't want to run into double tackles, Welsh brick wall.
Yeah, Helen Nelson, I think, was talking through, in the build-up to this match about the depth that they have now at this level, the fitness levels. Are you impressed with both the depth and the fitness?
Yeah, very much so. And I think what I'm impressed with it's match fitness.
Yeah.
You know, I think they're able to withstand whatever's thrown at them, and that was evidenced by going to South Africa. Yeah. You know, hot conditions, and coming out as WXV2 champions last year, and they're going back there to see if they can retain their championships. But I think they're hardy. They've got 8 out of 11 wins off the bat. They turned it around phenomenal. 12 losses in a row, and now 8 out of 11 wins. So that's a real. When they beat Wales in the Six Nations, that was 7 wins in a row. So that just shows the improvement, and I think the skill and also the tactical. So it'll be interesting to see in the second half how they change it up. Yeah, which is a question on the Welsh side. What will they be hoping to achieve in the second half and maintain their lead over Scotland? Yeah, I think the kicking. I think Kieran Bevan, captain number 9, you can see what an influence she has in this game, and her kicking from hand, her tap penalty as well. That because so Scotland are going to have to be alert to her threats. Yeah, great stuff, Heather. Many thanks. Sinead Mahadol Golsos, Gynnyspirish Gurniach Arish, Derek Machkai.
Tapalat Sakhalum, and the quad McHorst, and me thinking stoch Agarach of the gap. Have the exchange na Annas. Hamikridge, le. Da verkoeligers en Farpish en Afrika Jazz WXV2. I guess if you me Karim Horstegin in the Yish Nizoike. John Rose Nachel Miskatchin at Hinyer Selimission and Narnia as a 3 line in a hack on the Gumri. Gaan ik meer te Halape Bulagaas te belagen Samian. Jushin Bjach. Er is een QU. Neer naar Selmi Vaughan. Smith heeft Jade Conkel, Jade Richard at Aramse. Halaf. Er zijn hier nodig. Er gaat zich een narnje. Het duur Kiniki Ervaar Kuur nu werken. Alape. Is wel lachen. Rash naar Laven. Christine Belail Selmi hoor. Kremerisjen. Meryl Smith. Ook voor Riekje, kan goed verder use Jenny Hesketh. Hakloeg. Misschien Gele, Smith, kloeg, kom aan, goeilijk Bristol Bears met haar Jenny Hesketh de Gammelen. Tjus, is de Farpish, misschien Gele, Hildiger wie kloeg konig. En de Glabachke, ze Farpish, en Gele en nog, goed job. Goed Marie, geen bekend om aan van Oker, is hier het. 3 gasten leven uit nummer 1.
Play on.
Wat berigutje daar. En maar nog gemakkelijk. Als je kujok or. En de kasse rechtje. Wil de bal kosje. Ha! Chatraai de kujok. McGee wou de hoere laven dat ik gaan halen. Oh, de groeitje. Ach wat die jakke als je. Ik is al op minetjes ja gedarnelje. Had er wel een hoosje. I confess that between the brown hair and the blue scrunchie, I wasn't quite sure whether it was Orr or McGee who was getting there, Helen. But fantastic work by Emma Orr to come out with the ball, and Francesca McGee with the pace to get there and the skill with the ball at her feet to finish it off.
Absolutely, great turnover here. Again, Alex Stewart at the thick of things, and Lana just always alive. What just a simple pass. Great kick through by Emma Orr. And we talked about at half-time Fran McGee and the pace she's got. Emma Orr knows McGee's just got that extra pace. Superb finish, good ball skills as well. Great team effort.
Composure when you shack it. Helen Nelson. Dus je naar het jeetje. Gallagher is hier te. Als je niet gekjast. Alappe. Daar vind je gezag. Het horsig. It's a perfect start. To the second half, Heather, except that Wales had really had the upper hand in that first minute. They had all the go forward until that opportunistic turnover.
Yeah, and that's the word, opportunity. They just played heads-up rugby, and Emma Orr just, a really good bit of astute bit of kicking.
Stewart agus Skeldon a chunnig sin ag leach slí iad sin a chrúí sin te galapa ó agus McGee a chríoch ní ché. Lapa Asher Hushach chut nach ruad.
Here we go.
Chloe Rowley. Oh, Joe, Yusi version for Robin Wilkins. When you mag Irish and Wilkins, how me the soul of Cass and Rowley, could they do vital? Alapa, Sigu Achkan and Shul in it. McDonald, die eigenlijk een beetje een hoogkrachtig bekken.
Retreat! Two, stop!
Malcolm, die eigenlijk nog aan een in de walen. Gaan naar je zin.
Over.
Bevan.
Tackle, Willis! Use it!
Bevan is goed.
Stay back.
Gummer is toch weer niet na alle goal pakken. Is hij goed chonte garre, maar hij jonta je zin. Later toosje hoeken maar. Ze talappe hruler hoshach, some mal that chin te valappe de riesje jokujok, Ivi Gallagher. Sa san de votte in de shin.
Okay.
En dan hoop ik je tot de drie Michele.
Yeah. It's a call. It's a foul play. It's more infringement on the ball.
Can I ask you just a question about the box kicking?
Yeah.
So they're blockers in front of the ball and offside every time?
Yeah, I understand. I speak to captain. Thank you.
Just on that, because they're not advancing on the kick.
Yeah.
It's not offside, no? So they're just staying still.
I don't envy rugby referees.
Just it's possible just to play.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Constantly with the captain in the rear, looking for clarification and making suggestions. And
let the game flow. She's saying, is it possible just to play the referee? But they're croc roll. That's just one of the new law changes. They are not allowed to do that. So yeah, both teams need to be aware of that. That's not a law trial. That's implemented now.
That is in. Agus Machiavel. Wat kon er toch gewoon. Somebody fiachen die frikkers te horst. Te galapis, maar hoe het heen. Trai. Zich hier. Winners geworden in Darnelje. Maar hacher is zich hier het lekujok. In Noorske Walaperil de Horshoch. Daar Gummerike Makiar. De Chiligore. Agus Makiar de kwant. Ze bal lachen aan namen. Gaat de warmer zijn. Kies je maar in Darnelje. Toen een woeslische hokkers jaha gorde is in. Vijf walen. Kirkwolen met Gwen en Hopkins. Bevan Lewis is een wat is in, maar goed je gegeet. Ik heb hier valische walen. John is krab en oorsen als hij krab. Ik los er hard per hier chili gezien weer de goste goed touwer. Bevan de Curie vallen was. Zal ik al gaan halen. She Gwen Crabb waren penalty gegeen. It's a big day for Gwen Crabb. Heather back in the Wales lineup after I think it was 2 knee injuries back to back, basically.
Yeah, and 3 surgeries actually. Before that, she'd actually broken her leg as well. So yeah, really hard lines when it happened again. She had to drop out of the Six Nations squad this year, but she's back. And I saw the coach Ewan Cunningham just patting her on the back in the warm up and knowing how much this will mean to her to be on the pitch today.
Check to this fiche in is klugje in de gummer wij klug bal kosje. Dat was hier rugby kaske bij Shiachiek. Maar achter lappen. Maar weerden. Gaan niet meer weer kan gewoon te zeggen. Grond aan de nisje hier lappen. Crockroller is. Right here, ik hem.
Crockroll. Yeah.
Well, maybe get a chance to see this.
So
people will be wondering, you know, what are you talking about, croc roll? But that's.
So she pull or twist to the side. It's called laterally. So that's probably not an extreme example of it, but obviously it's been implemented, and she will be looking for it.
An extreme example would result in a yellow or even a red card. But
yeah, absolutely.
It's basically you're supposed to try and get the player out in line, front to back or back to front. Yeah.
You can push, yeah, exactly, or pull, but don't twisting to the side, the lateral movement.
Saving knees and ankles.
Yeah, if you exactly, that's in the laws as well. You can't drop your body weight onto, yeah, there's been examples of bad ones.
Har we voetbak nader, ga kloeget er in zijn janu. We Brebner Holden er hier te galappen. En naatje maar in die goal. Brebner Holden. Och hockey, druk is hockey chess aan de pruurai hama kita Lorna. Ons een shoot de in de keel toch gaan het doen. Goeie. Arash as is skipper. Bevan Kaharslish. McGee fijn alaven is het gemaakt. Geen maar week van McGee. Gaan jullie er weer zeggen trieg? Zere Bonner. Reese McMillan ar ashes y sgwad y galabu. Eisiau dy feingw, Eva Donaldson, Jade Conkle. Rwy'n yn ffil larger y gyd y cynnyr sy fian gyn y chacon. Na sy'r y bonner sy'n leid sy'n ffarag yn yn aster, sbych yn yn na mieg y sy'n fi. Yr gorstach yw drys fa. Gwyn Crab. Gahogans gachawl yn ddwrs. Fel Cormac Alap y sio. Meryl Smith, Cyd Bro Crish. Torster Hesgydd Tiondaig. Ei Giannishin. Ei gysgyblwch y glyma. Gyda fai ffwynbi. Chydi brog fan eisiau. Smith gahili gore. Gyda. Sa'n ddim siachod yr Wilkins. A dol dwy'n. Oh, hapwr yn ifyn y biar. Chafod. Wilkins gafat arash. Brip sgyniad. For Smith, Donovan Wilkins. Halap on the Siegig, Matt. That one worked out just perfectly almost for Meryl Smith, that kick, Heather.
Yeah, really, just short of that line there, but a frantic passages of play there. Wales have definitely stepped up a gear, and Scotland under the pump and needing that break. So great kicking by Smith.
It's very important. All player is back to the ball, not in front. Yeah.
Where now? When I box kick?
Yeah.
What player are we talking about specifically, sorry?
Yeah.
A pillar?
She's understand, yeah.
Pillar? In front of the ball when she kicks?
Yeah, important, no.
Okay.
On line on the ball.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, we'll make sure.
Thank you.
Just can I have...
Very particular as a referee must be.
You're not in the line and we're just going to
sure.
The Welsh reaction's not dissimilar to the first half, where they went behind and had an almost instant response. They haven't managed to get any points on the board, but they have stepped it up in response.
Yeah, I feel there was a bite there, and Scotland felt that they were just under pressure there. Leah Brebner Holder on for her first cap. Congratulations to her at scrum half.
Final laven ar y fal ysyn. Ysyn i chi a dŵr yn sy'n yn gorau am gwl. Gyn yn y Somerset, a'i clwychig Cheltenham Tigers, a'i cyniadri Gloucester Hartbury Cwjog. Mae'r ha, Lucia Scott. Cael yr fein gynnaf dych lwych as dy galabu. Fel Cormac Smith. Chanil Bwloch a fara. A cha chwmri ffo un bi. Nelson Cowell Cassinishin, McIntosh, Skeldon, Brebner Holden, Lewis Brebner Holden, Macin Nelson, Coromajonish, mwy'r chliaeth, fel Coromawn ha, fel ni Cassinicki, Chanil Bwloch, Corinne Grant, Gatorsh Galar, Mesegi, Siachat, Pashgar Oloyne. Gilior gychwmri i'r ash, Coromila Galabu. Bonner. Ychyr yr yrd yn isht, Brebner Holden, Gahilig. Y iawn si, yn egin fawr ys y fi yn Bartlett. Gart yr yrd, Gahiondag i'r ash yn isht. Podel y dychlwyd yn y ffehu. Sy'n i isht. Gehört de Rerd. Mitchell Malcolm van Selim meer goed. Schöne Rerd bekan. En de klug er nu kan Juri Achke heen in de rast. Brebner Holden Kamal Soul. Arshinke de Rouge.
Stay back!
Nu Sheikh Laven, Nelson. Smith, Rowley, Chinishach. Joe, Chluche verkeerde Bevan geta, Kamal Soul en Rowley. Ze viechen we om de willen. De alloyne sin hach of Faschke en Hanai McIntosh Faschke. En bal er Hilliger Ash. En de toier haal ik er ook. De kummer gaan de zeer gelugel ervatten zijn. Lia terug Rowley en Mach. Oh, loine feest. En bal er tuchtje met Francesca McGee. Corm Keiltje galoppen. Manisik McGee zijn. Rowley Jenny Keintje wil hij ook. Aardig in de chin. Appreciate de galoppen. She's had a good game, Fran McGee, but just that's a real lost chance.
Yeah, that was exactly what we were talking about at the end of the first half. Just Scotland sucking in Wales and then pulling the trigger, going out wide. And it was just, yeah, just maybe come in a fraction just to catch the ball a wee bit more. She'll get the next one, but yeah, chance gone a begging, but she'll get the next one. Well played, Bartlett and Belial.
Aardig hier de takken. En een Gumri, Gwen Krabbergol, ja, je zit Alicia Butchers, zo'n licht of game. De Galapageta, Anne Young, Erinier, Eliane Clark, Erinier, en naturally Bartlett, I guess Christine Belial.
Scotland will know that works, that tactic works, and the kicking as well down the two tram lines, that was working as well. That's where that try came at the beginning of the second half.
It was good pressure, it was good scramble defence from Wales. They would just manage to hold on until that last moment.
And to stand Chloe up as well.
Bounce!
De Cymru has for EB. Should Butchers it Vark. Servrip. Het er nu gezien. Bevan aan de kaffa goal. Chloe Rowley Fehu in de bal hard. Kaslu toch een passie in het daltje nog voetbalcarrière deuntje. En Lia dat ze goed is gedaan. Emma Orr, Kahiliger Ashishako, Corinne Grant. Mag de zich leegse Nelson. Zeg kunnen laten ik Eliane Clark goed voor de Wenkie. Clark had een Farley. Skilden haast de Vark. Nu tegen de vrienden vloeien. Ik al op ha. Nelson is je Fehu. Rowley tot een zatje. Brebner Holden. Raske Nelson en Isch. Oh, gaat je voor in je Kiori. Geforst nog te gelappen. Gaat je voor Bethan Lewis. Het nieuwe Warok.
Good identification.
Oh, Carmen Isch. Jeez, en het hebben mooi. Rowley toch de leiden. Chloe Rowley te gelappen. Rowley Erash is de skipping. Rowley Erash misk. De pijken zalappen. Het dan de Satcher Hojo. Bij jou, bij Fran McGee, bij Kusik alappen. De geleidje naar Gumri. Scotland keeping going. They might have had a try a few moments ago. They didn't let that get them down though, Heather. They've got the try now.
Yeah, superb resilience and identification. Started with Chloe taking the high ball, and then Leah Brebner Holden just identifying that the switch back on was on, and Helen Nelson doing enough, and Emma Orr again in the thick of it. And look at the balance, look at the determination. I'm getting over that line. Well done, Chloe Rowley. Look at that. Strong, punches way above her weight.
Rowley, Shachat, Iroline, te galappen. I guess appreciate Keert playing se kook. Te galappen is Nelson. Serva Galish. Joe Vrip. I guess Alappe, is that Chipulach, Hoshach. That takes us, I think, to 105 points for Scotland now, Chloe Rowley, and she just finished it. I mean, she had the option of Fran McGee outside, but as soon as she'd stepped off her left foot there was no way that was the one she was going to take.
Yeah, because she had, I saw her at Christmas time on this very pitch, and she couldn't even walk from the seat to say hello. And eventually we met and had a chat, and I was like, what's up? And the foot injury, ankle, and she needs those feet, the brilliant feet, gives her superb balance and vision as well. Great finish.
Allow Pwrs yr hynny'r, os o'n i chi'r gemi gysi gan y Chymru. A Maisie Davis yr cwydioch, os o'n i chi'r dŵr gan y Chymru. Gaf eich gan y mwy ysyn. Allow Pwrs y clwychau. A y piwyr Gwenllian Pwrs y clwychau cwydioch. Ys mynd â chi ddeg gyda, ni'n mynd i logeinio sy'n mynd gynnaf. O, Carmen Jazz Joyce ar y Horst of Halafga, Chloe Rowley, fel na Casan Eichge. Ha, na Casan Eichge, chan i'r bwloch, ffair y stab gyma Nel Metcalf, yw'r grym ar y Meirig Hawl. Tirach sy'n jig gysyt fa colas ergyr o Rowley, dolwch yr hultyn iachge, ond ys naim ond yn. Chai sydd ar as, fan o Lamanig McIntosh. Smith yn eist gyfrybig yr erd, i gamach ar eisiau o loenau, sa Chymru ffwy'n bifod. It's funny how this happens in games. Chloe Rowley's had a good game, but the moment she gets a try, she looks like she's just on fire then. You wouldn't have been surprised had she tied them all up in knots there, just as she was running through.
Yeah, just another level. She just doesn't see, she just sees opportunities, no barriers there. Well done, Fee McIntosh. Good play.
Time is on.
McIntosh, yeah. Louise McMillan is it. Nahacha. Big herif press game Michke.
Knock on.
De galappe, I guess Chlohima.
When the first try was scored at the beginning of the second half, Wales came back and almost they were coming back there, but that passage of play there, Rowley's break, and just again Meryl Smith's kicking right into that corner, just putting pressure again on Wales in their 22. Another opportunity here.
Brian Nason had made the point as we see Louise McMillan come into the action. The game is important, partly because of World Cup seeding when it comes to the draw, because a Wales win tonight would take them ahead of Scotland in the rankings and give them, were it to remain like that, a preferable draw perhaps at the World Cup.
Yeah, obviously there's quite a few matches to play. There's this match for Scotland, Fiji, Wales are playing Australia, and then the 3 WXV matches. So one match at a time, but each match counts.
De Cymru hier Camel Suler, Camille Loyal gaat starter geta, Rowley, Lavin Skippelte, Carmenish Rishik McGee, sie Haynes Grant Cole get alive Glee, Brebner Holden, gaan de skipper Malcolm. Is je Brishik, toen hier Tjeusie, geworden naar de Tjeusie Kachok, Brebner Holden en Malcolm McGee, als je Grant, Rowley de Cole in je East. Malcolm Rees hier, Che Eva Fehu security wil. Sarah Bonner, Eva Anderson de Chien. Gallagher who hoort een try hier nee. Is je puchtig en alleen haast. En de Cymru toch kan maar rush. Bal de Chile get dat even halappe. Bonner. Bij Gounder alleen. Daniel Elian Clark Gounders in de kutje goed. Rees bal de gaan naar get. Brebner Holden van de Jagri. Che Gutchison. Rated it at the Levreen. We keep the Bevan is up.
Captain, it's important you stay on your feet.
Yeah. When? On breakdown.
Yeah,
no,
no
I give it to you,
breakdown.
Elise,
So,
yeah?
okay?
Yeah.
More discipline, you are close to the goal line. Yeah, thank you.
Guessing that's been checked.
Another
She's
chat
pretty certain she got
for
it
the
down.
Welsh. It was fantastic.
For me, it's clear. For me.
She's pretty certain.
Yeah.
She may be certain, Rachel. I don't think the referee changed it. It was a great tackle on the goal line. But I think it was Brebner Holden managed to get it down. I think it was the Welsh number 8 who managed to.
It's the only time she's got Leah Bregner holding it. His service is superb at the moment. She's really swinging it, and it's her vision. She's looking side to side, and she just gives that extra, slightly longer pass sometimes. The service is good, and giving Scotland some options.
Please keep your binds. Thank you.
There, probably just a couple more phases, and then out wide, score.
Mark.
Understandable on your first cap.
There's Boyer again.
thank you.
Sgwni ach ar hyn y siach. Fach yn bygyn fy'n edrych. Os yna hyd game machga.
Crouch!
Davis has done a rose with the Molly Weirden and Ish.
Bind!
Knees, done.
Set!
2, 3.
Gallagher dolchan o lein fi Ish. Meryl Smith geworen van gaan de lijnen. Louise McMillan en via geen Noorsen. De kummerige Gene lijnen. Rolly hier de puchte garage. Beva Haneke.
Stay.
Balder Hilly. Ik al heb ik het. Skelden. Het al hier zo. Dat is doel. Malcolm. Kabel Kassen pikken. En Kuusne Fuskli Bullock er al op. Gallagher. Want gaan alleen niet heen reis. Brebben Holden is Nelson via een wiskeelig pikken. Smith toch gaan alleen is hij stijger is. Meryl Smith. Er is tarik de stringen in Kouidelische vroeg als hij game zit. En gefijn je bal naar laven. Vastge de lijnen. Gaan we staat door. Alappe. Schiere puchtige ruiten is. Smachkach de game. Meryl Smith kan goed. Is actually Bullock en Roger. A really good satisfying passage of play for that for Scotland, I think, because
yeah, absolutely.
It's not worked out for them every time when they've had this pressure.
I think we're talking about the patience there, Brebna Holden getting hold up before, and they're just giving the great service, and Helen Nelson again just delaying that great pass, great hands there, great vision, and look at that cut back inside, hard line, strong finish. She'll be pleased with that one.
Nelson. Libre Pillen. Rachel Malcolm het al vast naar park. Nelson. Lusje vroeg. Slinne Pinken. Evarach. 3 mag ik hier. Helen Nelson er nog. Meryl Smith. Kijk goed. Nisachi Pulloch. Hoshach.
Yeah, we talked about using the backs more and getting it out wide earlier, and there we have tries from McGee, Rowley and Smith. It's working for them, the patience is working for them. Brebna Holden is doing great work. Well played, Rachel Malcolm, some excellent captaincy, well played.
Ready?
Rachel Malcolm. Goal Fosh.
Time on.
Jade Conkle niet naar haartje. Geen kutter mag er eerst te galappen. Jade Conkle. Hier, als die shot toegen met Jiri. Jade Conkle is in. Als je aan toe, klik ik Harlequins te lijken ze. Kom maar, Art zit er boven de kurkelaar. Ga je zag, Roard. Kijk heen, toch. Is toch een skis, het poelige nisje zit er boven de bakken. Die list staat er zit, ga je gauw er zit. Slavenik. En al. We kunnen niet komen is. Ga er zo af, er is van.
Knock on. Scrum right.
Crack on the Kuchumri. Good to see Jade Conkle back in the pitch, Heather.
Yeah, we're just saying that, and a great take because it was dropping low. It was below the knee, and she took it well, and she'll be very grateful for that passage of play to happen. There she is, superb amount of hard work, 3 surgeries to get back on this pitch, and look how much it means to her, and all the very best to her. Sarah Bonner too, doing a power of work there.
Reminder, zit in wat kindje.
Yeah, last time Jade played here was nearly a year ago against Spain, so she's bided her time.
Crouch.
So Evie Gallagher's gone to the flank, and Jade will take up the number 8 slot.
Set.
Stuart erin toe, Gallagher in de overlip. Conkle, kwaad hoog. Maar het doel hier eigenlijk is dat de strijd. En dan ga ik hem, waar u het al had, ik hoog gesaven wie. Kira Bevan is strier is in één geval af. Rainishin, trying to cast in the Keskith. Cymru gael yr yrd, Bonner, gan lachgig. Yn bal gael ab y cywiach. Stogol Bonner, effe Torsten Corym gael fod yn un ys lwy chylys. Conkl Cholager, yr y la. Joyce yw gyda'r dysyn, efo'n gyr i hwlt yn un chan laif chli. Chlwci George yr hyn i'r gan y Chymru si a ffehwyr y fal ar asio sio. Os yn y frybig yr mach y falaf. Myri Gian cyr y befn sy'n i hyn. Sydd raini.
Retreat! Retreat!
Chlwci George. Does brip faig ac ywjoc. Art gan y eich ynysg, clwyr fwli fan y fal art. Eisiau gachar yr yrd yn o'r sy'n i hyn. Gyma ffasgar o leini. Chwysyd cys yr cyr y befn ach. Rygyr eisiau. Yr asher yrd, yr asher yrd. Crym Grant. Helen Nilsson, fein y falaf yn y hiad giws i sy'n ysgwyd y castr o la'r gwir. Merchan o laif chli. All has gaham dolyg a labit o'r yn ysgein.
Nahad!
Brebyn yr hold yn y ffew. Sisiach go Louise McMillan. Nelson. Ffew, clwyr Rowley. Sarfyr e pich gysio. Rowley yn ysgyd gamys ar y loed. Laf larger. Chi Millis aistau. Taistau. Chloe Rowley. Yn arnyd cael eich gysio yr yna eich. Yr uchriach na hwch gegreins gysgybl. Dach yr uchriach le brip eiliach gael gynnyfal fa Meryl Smith sy'n imi. Ach Rowley. Hogiar si i'r ydw. Alape. Na mae'n bonus ond ddig ach. And you lay down gyda Caillou had this day. And Heather, this was really well worked. Just a beautifully timed and weighted kick from Meryl Smith.
Yeah, good service from the halfbacks. And then Meryl Smith just saw there was a little gap, knew she could get it to Rowley, quickest way to kick. And the bounce was good, and the finish was excellent.
I mean, there's a good mixture there of, we'll come back to it once Helen Nelson has attempted the kick. Well, the Fehu Nelson. The push to Fehu Kuchok. Nelson are sort of a gereached. Lishishin. Rowley's finish is a great mixture of kind of subtlety, there's brute strength with a really brutal handoff.
Yes, there, yeah. Jedburgh girl, Borgers girl, it's just the hips, the feet, the handoff, the sportsmanship as well, the sportsmanship as well.
Even the awareness, you know, I'm convinced she knows it's the hooker Molly Reardon who's coming in their left-hand side there, probably without the pace to catch her.
Sixth sense, absolutely.
Conkle, Garlachig, Skahort the Erd, Alape. Sarah Bonner, Ergol, yeah, Eva Donaldson, here to Galape. And then Skillet.
Retreat!
Well done, Sarah Bonner.
Bonner, clwch gyma, sy'n hyn yn silig yn ysgeb y Cwjok. Rosie Carr ar hyn i'r gyn y Chymru. Ac yn dwywain, yn Archer Molly Reardon.
Knock on advantage. No advantage, knock on.
Fy'r chawl, i gael pydd y Cymru, ie.
Scrum right.
Yeah, good to see from Wales. Rosie Carr on at 16 and 17. Maisie Davis making their debuts. All the very best to them. It's great to see new front rows coming in. I know Maisie Davis has been transferring from the back row. She's been working hard with Mike Hill. So best wishes, because it's a hard position, especially 18 coming on 19. And well done for her for taking that on.
Sanhai Yog. Mae'n sôn yn Jamas Dawrig. Ysni. Ysni si adwch yn y Summer Series. Siete Lucia Scott y Junior sy'n ei hiad gemi gysi digal ap y cwjog. Fe'n bygan corlia fo Chloe Rowley agos Rowley y dolie. Lana Skeldon y dolie cwjog agos Ellis Martin. Na harches y
Huge cheer for Chloe, and quite rightly so. Big hugs all around, and congratulations to Lucia Sott, who is just making her debut. Her grandparents and her father Alistair hail from the Glasgow area, so a special moment for her tonight.
Left on the mark. Yeah, thank you.
Again, the Gloucester Chile, Harry King, the Gloucester Hartbury, Chloe Rowley, and Ashley Brack.
Rona Lloyd there sitting this one out tonight, but GB7 squad, and I'm sure she'll be back next week, giving Chloe a much congratulatory hug.
Bind! Set! That is out.
Somebody fiach yn ffrygr trust y gael apot nach draen y past. Gassi. So Smith y Giannis yn y sport. O, fa siet ma. Siet Sean Jones yr y ffarc selimi. Yn y Chymru yn yr ichyd. Giag yr ele, chan iliach neu Giag. Joe Lavan boi bysio. Yn y cwl cacing hai clwyc ag arf y neu. Gach, chan ili yr un i'r nadja Cira Bevan eisiau hast yr y ffarc. Gan Noshan, Chajach amach gyda. All of bio hast.
Advantage 8 in front of kicker. No retreat. Advantage for you.
Ik heb al toen Cymru Cyu. Gebied die hachles zo.
No advantage 8 in front of kicker.
So again, that's one of the law changes that has come in fully. It stopped the kick tennis. You can't be put on side by the opposition. You must make an effort to retreat when the kick goes up.
Lucky George, Dagamas Iranoshan. Jake Menachin, Rigol. Út de starter wie is Narnlea show. Wat tries is listen again. Vrishig. Ik zie een DMO, maar hij is hier. De Cymru, via een beetje zijn de jongens goed gaan leunen. Al heb ik het ook een puchtige raschgelaatje. Hij zit er op de verlaaien. Zal laten laten mogen eindigen. Very satisfying moment for the pack there, Heather, when you.
Mole defence, it's a specialist subject. But yeah, Louise McMillan, Evie Gallagher right in the thick of things there, and know how important that is. Ball retention, possession starts on your own try line.
Ready?
Scotland have kind of grown into this game. I mean, they were largely dominant in the first half. They didn't have kind of the effect on the scoreboard that they would have liked to. But in the second half, just from the try at the get-go, they've withstood anything that Wales threw them up to this point. They've been playing really well.
Yeah, I think they've just moved the ball a bit more and just believed in themselves and believed in the backs. And the forwards are still doing a power of work, but that variety and knowing when to go wide and when to kick as well.
Set! Already.
Cymru is steeds tra.
Already push. On 5.
That's always a tough one, especially in the 22 with the young prop and hooker there for Wales.
Yeah, I mean, inevitably they're desperate to have an impact. They're desperate to get one over on the opposite front row, but just too desperate maybe.
Yeah, it's just having that moment of clarity and steadiness just before you go.
The bucket pass le Gwenyn Hopkins is in the shot in the park. Lizzie Davis, who could urge in.
No ball.
Calamal, ha, Ciara Bevan. Can bríste, Kyle sin, na Cymru'ch tuchtje merke dat. Lizzie Davis is in. Ik kan een minute. Ik heb de Cymru'ch er een moege gezien. Sport gaan negi. Kala Sicher. Came ma was het bij Bethan Lewis. Gaat door die vatten. Brebner Holden, het je nou eigenlijk bal ik kan laven meer in de park. Conor Helen Nelson, broken gerust kujok vind ik Bjorn Voorde de vaartjes in dat bial in je show. Hesketh Jenny Marguerite gedaan.
Great chase, superb chase.
Ach, feestje noors in de glach, Lucia Scott. Hij is like Brebner Holden de bal nu hoor Rashidke. Hij is shit de Goshin en Penish de Galappe show. Na Corinne Grant en kujok. Ach, de kluger en ook een It's a great kick from Helen Nelson, and it's a fantastic take, you have to say, by Hesketh, but she had no chance there. She was just pinned back immediately by Scotland subs.
Yeah, just out the corner of my eyes of watching Helen's kick, and there's Lucia Scott just burning down that wing. Just there you go. Just judging that tackle, just not over-committing, and Corinne Grant on her feet as well. Fantastic play from both.
White.
I think Jake Conklin was getting there quickly as well.
Yeah, it's good to see.
Toeft voor zo, trippeltje de Cymru'ch. Had er geen tijd door ik in maal er hing er skurritje de lijnen. Nelson, wat bij de klachke is in pikken. Joe Yusi van de laven maken alappen. Carmelinisch, Francesca McGee, kun veraf, kun herissen. Schachet er een lijn, is alappen, schachet in de Cymru'ch en een jakke. Als je een kindje kun je, ach le koik minetje in de rakel. Francesca McGee, het again beginnen maken ze jalen getaaien al op ervan in de Cymru'ch ook. Francesca McGee getaaien veurig zo heen hier al.
It's the Scottish backline just to stay strong, just to get that pass away, just to look. Corinne Grant draws two players, Lucia Scott one player, and it's an easy finish for McGee. It's that unselfish play, the hard yards in the middle, and then the finesse out wide. Absolutely outstanding. Lucia Scott, really good touches there.
Helen Nelson, highly hier trippig genoeg. Bij veroorlog relog van Noorsen. Had er weer belog kersteken. Hij is Harisch. Nelson, de keer mag gekoek. Henel mag koeken mag Gia. There was no question that Francesca McGee was going to score this. I think even after the one earlier, but it'll do her no harm at all to have got that out of her recent memory bank, as it were.
Yeah, I don't think she'd be thinking about it because there was still quite a lot of work to do. You know, Corinne Grant, Helen Nelson, all trying to get that ball away to her. Really, really good, holding her with there.
Backwards, backwards, backwards.
Ik een druppeltje zoekje te gloeien er in de halappen. Gumri, via een rotte in de lijn, die mag ze games. Lucky George, Viking Bjarns there in goal. Haroate getaga. Jasmine Joyce. Mal de verripping en Mageriest. Hij skipt in het uit. Zit de gloeit in de halap er laar is in zijn klukje. Tirach at Shachat ar it.
He's a player.
Jochlich van de Gummerich Waven maken, Carmen is er alleen die is. Toch een lijne, hij staat Kujok, Nel Metcalf. Toch een lijne. Ik heb gekeken tegen de Gummerich. Vrij, gaan het jekeren. Ik vier jullie genoeg. Maar hier gaan de Gummerich. Kloeje wagen, gaan jullie kontiger een neetje. Hij kunt er mag, Nel Metcalf gekeken. It was good play by the Welsh. Heather, really good hands, working the ball across wide, and the teenager Nell Metcalf finishing off with aplomb.
Yeah, really good to see. Good to see also the crowd were just concerned there about Eliane Clark, but she's on her feet and being attended to. So good to see that, and congratulations to Wales on their try there. Well done, Nell Metcalf.
Eliane Clark en bouwen bij de laar. Er gorst hoog. Zeer mycket wel Christine Belail i chillig. Gaan skipping. Bevan. Bevan. Oh, I shouldn't make it easy. Bevan. Daichet Gokeir Giag. Someone Jama. It was a really good Welsh try. I mean, they haven't had much to show for their efforts in this second half, but that time they were patient, they held the ball well, they handled the ball well, and Metcalf got over.
Just like, yeah, simple drawing passes, and they'll be really, really pleased with that. Bethan Lewis, especially there in the scrum cap, just standing her player up and getting the pass away.
Heather, Vodafone player of the game, who's your pick?
Well, there's so many outstanding, and it's just great to see a quality match like this tonight in this Vodafone series. But the Vodafone player of the match, great to see her back, is Chloe Rowley. 2 tries to her name and just all round fantastic. But she'll be the first to say that it was because of everyone else's efforts. So well played, everyone.
Thanks, Heather. Tapalats. Chloe Rowley, start looking at it again. Heather Connery columns in de vorige Jesker nog. Alappe. Zijn blok. Er wil Schaffer er in 90 minuten. Er geeft 40 minuten. De jeching in door Hillary. Try alleen. Daichet Gokeir Giag.
Knock on. Knock on.
All the alert. Game. Schaffer. Dickerson. Shia tries to galappe. Ik ga in de Cymru. Agus Hassan Dorre. Er is zo. Die skipping ik Brian Nissen. En is je kloeg in Fiji. Zo in de jachtkant. Dat je heen zit zien. Maar zal wat Noors in Afrika. Jessers van Farpisch WXV 2. De Cymru. Hij had zijn kan ik kloeg in. Ik heb training. New Zealand de Black Ferns. Kan ik palach zijn tranjachtkant. Dat was zo de game action daar. Hassan trainen konig. Zijn Noors in Australië. Dus Chicat Irreflene in Afrika Jess. De game begint naar Cape Town on the WXV2 inderdaad skip ik ze. De Cymru. Rijn gullig. Olink. Zo. Maar dat is game. Maar de Chidiana gezongen maar als je hier het wat pik fors nog al op gaan we maken kamelen. Ach wat gevast zijn. Ach gesport te gaan ik het te maken zijn daar niet. Goed. Francesca McGee. Want de graag Chloe Rowley. Francesca McGee hoe hier try zijn daar niet. Je nog minuutjes jaar. In de guus. Kijk eens. Van Noorsen. Maar wat we nog kunnen kan laten. Vergeet er hoor. Bekend minuutjes jaar gaan daar niet. Maar wat is een beetje achtje. Brian Nissen. Bergooi. Selemi. Kloeg het erin. Gjolo. Gechillig. Leed Bonar. Agus Jade Conkel. Louise McMillan. En nog een keer vaart met jullie Kujok. Kloeg het erin ook. Alex Stewart. Ter eigen loog achtje. Agus de chin van de Wenkie. Lea Brebner Holden. Lucia Scott. De kloegers die hier door achtje. Je had zijn. Het je nu. Magiriru, het chin van de Wenkie. Maar wij kloeg het er in de halappe ervaart. Garatje achtje naar de kloeg maar. Helen Nelson Kuchokle game Sonijama. Shonist, well, Colliscal Column is Heather if who are Nidist. They hit pink go Kirchi Kvonig Alapa. Shoot the Column.
Táflas Derek Apperhain, Garo Joe game I can show like a hive on the Trajans. Cash go Bjach Bjach vo Heather Lockhart. Heather, what a second half here at the hive. Can you sum it up for us?
Well, I think we just talked about like using more variety and going out wide earlier, and the kicks, but yeah, just outstanding play. 5 fantastic tries and real team tries, and the hands and just the finish, just absolutely superb, really, really good. I think Fran McGee, it just started at the beginning of that first half with Fran McGee's try, and just what superb finishes. Chloe Rowley just coming alive, lighting up the place, and Fran McGee just like missing out on one and then getting one at the end, so absolutely outstanding from everyone.
Absolutely, and Brian Eason spoke to Derek pre-match about the importance of this game. He must be absolutely delighted with that second half showing.
Very much so. I think it was there in the tank. I think they were just Wales defence. We just show how good they were. That double tackle, the held up on the line 2 in the first half, and then missing out on the maul drive. But just not running into that, just going away from that and just sucking it in. Leah Brebner Holden on debut, very good at scrum half. Really, her service was outstanding.
Yeah, you were wanting to see the fast players more involved in the second half, and you got that pretty much straight off the off.
Absolutely, and Meryl Smith, I must mention her kicking, and Helen Nelson's kicking as well, just getting that territory and putting pressure on them, and demonstrated by Lucia Scott's kick chase there, again getting another try from that, so fantastic.
Absolutely, and perfect preparation for the Fiji friendly a week tomorrow back at the Hive. What are your thoughts going into the second of these pre-season friendlies?
I think it's a wonderful opportunity. Scotland have never played Fiji, so Fiji to come over, they're playing the Netherlands as well the week after before they play in WXV3. What an opportunity, so come down and watch that. It's sure to be an amazing game. They always play with such flair and such enjoyment, so just really looking forward to that one. They're 14th in the world, and they've already qualified for the World Cup, so it's just going to be a fantastic match and entertaining for all.
What would you say pleased you most about the second half performance tonight?
I think execution. I think it was sort of like building and building and building, and I think accuracy of passing, accuracy of the breakdown, speed, and just sometimes like switching play. Sometimes it's going the same way, and then one time Leah Brennan Holden recognised it was on, going back the same way, and it was quick and it was good, and the hands just drawn past, just simple execution, simple things done well. And playing to their strengths. Yeah,
absolutely. And it was great just very briefly to see 2 debutants as well.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah, absolutely. We've mentioned them both just in conversation there. Leah Brebner Holden, her mum Lorna is from Brora. So hi Lorna. So what a moment for her. Yeah, and Lucia Scott as well. Fantastic.
Perfect. Many thanks for being with us, Heather. Agus sin ac we fwynia bona haif Irenesca sio. Bys i'n y ddash y marach le barach spors i'r BBC Alapa. Sy'n dochus, gybys i'n fnard cwytach ar Sunshine.